I don't even know. Um, I'm not at all. I'm not angry. Um, there's situations that I've been incredibly angry, whether it be with Zach or just something that comes with having a sibling with special needs. Um, Still not used to this. All right. Anger. What makes me angry? Not a lot makes me angry. It takes a lot for me to get angry, but when I do, I blow up. I have before. I avoid it as much as I can because I can't. I hate being angry. Uh, I'm not an angry person. I'm not at all. Um, but growing up with Zach, there's been lots of situations where I've taken my anger out on him, and I regret that 100%. Especially like if it's last time I watched him, which I spoke about in the first video, or freaked out on him and then sent him off to school or his day program, and then you deal with that all day. That feeling of I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have yelled. That's when I started thinking about different situations where I have been angry, and Helen's asked me about it. Um, but hold on, my notes. He's gotten me very angry before, whether it be like if I have friends over and he gets stuck and he keeps repeating for the same thing over and over and over again, and he does it from the balcony in the two-story house, my parents' two-story house, and he cocks his jaw. And that look, just him cocking his jaw, something about that drives me crazy. That that was more embarrassing than anything because I have friends over, especially if like I'd brought in a girl over or anything like that. Uh, yeah. Um, it's hard. It's a lot of anger in specific situations. It's just trying to figure out how to deal with that anger and why I'm angry, because anger is a secondary emotion. So what it is that is making me angry? Why am I angry? Because I'm embarrassed, because I'm sad, and that's all happened with me, and I'm sure it's happened with other siblings. But there's specific things that make me trigger happy. The R word, that is literally like someone stabbing me. I can't even explain how much I hate that word. It is such a cruel word. Not even that word, but if anybody talking about somebody with special needs or if anything that someone's different and they poke fun out of it, and it just to make them laugh, that there's nothing worse to me than that. That makes me furious. That I had a situation where I was at the gym once, and this guy asked if I had what did he say? He's like, "Oh, are you brain dead?" And I just about knocked him out. If his friend didn't stop me, I would have lost my mind on him. Just anything like that is just the meanest thing you can say to me. I'm very sensitive about that. And people who know me know that about me, but they know my situation. He had no idea that saying that to me was going to cause such an explosion. And that's why I want people to be able to vent to me, because I can vent. I can take your venting. I can understand it. I know where it is you're coming from, because there's a lot of emotions that come with having a sibling with special needs. So yeah, you got to find a way to express those feelings in a safe way. Because I've blown up I've gotten in fights because of people staring at Zach. I don't like people staring at him. I don't like people staring at anybody with a special need, or anybody that has some sort of handicap, whether they have a limp or whether it's more visual. You can tell. And staring. I had some kids when I was skateboarding when I was younger. They rode their bikes past, and Zach was outside with my friends and I. We were skateboarding, and they rode past, and they stared at Zach, and they said something like, "What's wrong with him?" And that, I lost my mind. I literally chased after them. They noticed I was chasing them. They went into their garage, and I had caught up with them, and I grabbed one of them by the throat and just threw him against the wall in his garage. And their dad walked out and saw what I was doing and freaked out, and he asked what was going on. And I told him, I was like, they just made fun of my brother who has a special need. And then an hour later, those kids came back with their dad, and they brought treats for Zach. I'm not saying like me attacking them was a good thing, but their dad went and told them like why that's bad, and that was a relief. It never happened again, but there's situations where you just freak out, and I don't know. It's tough. There's a lot of emotions that come with it, and it comes out as anger. I had met a kid at a party when I was in high school. I was told that he had a sibling with special needs, so I went and tried to talk to him about it, and he wanted nothing to do with it. He wouldn't even acknowledge that I was trying to talk to him about it and that we had a rare similarity. He wanted nothing to do with it. And I don't want people to be like that. You need to express it. Don't just hold it in and be sad. Just come out and talk about it. You'll feel better. It's hard at that moment to just talk about it and let it be known and express some vulnerability about it. But it feels a lot better. And I hadn't had that until Helen. She's been the best. She's been the absolute best. She's gotten me to actually open up about it and take notes and remember things that I want to try and speak to you guys about. I don't really even know how to explain it. Just come out and talk about it. I'm trying to do it myself. This is the first time I've ever done it, and I'm still not used to doing it at all. It takes me forever just to turn this camera on and figure out where to start at. But it feels really good, and it helps getting that anger out of you. I promise. So please get in touch with me. I know some of you can relate to what it is that I'm saying, whether you've gotten in fights over it, whether you've blown up on your sibling like I have, and you regret it, because it is an awful feeling. But you got to get it out. It feels really good. So please touch base with me. And yeah, bye.